Let me, alright.
This motherfucker.
You ready for this, Dre?
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
One Piece to become your favorite shonen manga.
Favorite shonen.
I feel like Wesley is trolling so hard right now. But let's
I'm
see what
not
happens.
trolling though. I like the chapter. Like the more I reread it, the more I liked it.
Nigga, you read it in
You
Russian.
you read it already?
Yes.
It doesn't. Yo, look at this art. Oh my god.
All right, calm down.
Yeah.
All right. We're here. One Piece chapter 895. Pirate Luffy versus Sweet Commander Katakuri.
Bang.
We're doing a live reaction. So we're gonna review it as we go. I'm here with Andre, Mendoza, Hamza, Kevin, Saeed and his puppy.
No, he's my government name. My name's Lord
Orbor, Techo left, so the rest of just the boys.
Hey, watch the evening every Monday night.
Yeah. You gotta shout out
Ibrahim was saying, yeah. So y'all on page 3 or page 1 technically, whatever.
Is he joining or not?
Young is not coming. He's on page 10.
What about Ibrahim?
Ibrahim is way past that.
Why though?
I don't know. I told him to wait.
Let's start at page 1. Does anybody want to read it out loud, or you want to just go page 1?
No, we should just read it silently.
Okay, let's just read it silently. That'll be entertaining to watch on YouTube.
Oh boy. Page 6 on Andre's on.
Wait until you get to page 9, and then everybody tell me once you get to page 9.
Yeah.
Are y'all on page 1 yet?
Yeah.
Yes, we're reading right now. He's doing some Snake Man stuff.
You just wanted me to come back just for your video, bro? Like,
did we not say we were doing this?
All right.
Exactly.
Take your tampon out, bro. Like, what is your problem?
I didn't have. I just okay.
Yeah, it's not really that big of a. Ooh. Yo.
So he's not really showing any new moves per se.
Yeah.
Is West
Page
see?
9.
Are you guys gonna read in order or something? I'm on page 12.
You hear me, Kevin?
Page.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy
Page 9.
shit.
Yo.
Oh.
Okay.
Page are we on? Which page are we on?
Page 9.
Okay. When you get to 10, step back a second.
We should all stop on. Everybody say let's stop
10,
on 9.
Take a deep breath.
Let's all stop
wait,
on
what's
page 9.
Page 10 on Gemini's box?
Yo.
You gotta remember that. I think you mean 11. I think you mean 11.
I might mean 11. I'm on page 4 right
Page
now.
11. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, probably. Sorry, page
I'm on 12.
Jesus Christ.
And nice pineapple.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my. Hey.
What is
Dead Culver.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Relax, man. I can't do this. This man, I can't do this, man. I can't do this.
Bro, what did I just read?
Yo.
What
That's
did
the
I just
channel
read?
I'm trying to send you.
Page 14.
Right on page 11.
This last page, bro.
Everything's now.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to read this.
yo, I can't sleep. I was just about to go to sleep.
Oh.
I'm done with chapter.
Yo, I can't process what I'm looking at.
Denton is.
Yo, Oda's going ham. Yo, Oda's going ham.
Oh my. What is that
What is
panel? Have you
happening?
seen this?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I'm on page 11.
Black Mamba, bro?
Everything that's been on my mind, but now I feel better. Fall already, Katakuri, yo.
Oh my god!
These are two grown men throwing hands. I'm on page 13. I'm on page 13.
What can be Kobe
Yo, when I
doing?
saw that, I freaked out, bro. When I saw that,
Yo, I gotta pull up a
How's
Kobe
he
picture to
doing?
post it.
How's he
Oh
going,
my
Kobe, bro? What's
Oh my
Alright,
god!
listen. I got distracted, so I'm gonna just start again.
Oh my god!
I got distracted. I gotta keep myself
Oh my
mentally.
god!
Alright, so this chapter is a little bit different from chapters.
this is intense.
Did you read it already?
Yeah, I finished it. A little bit different, like
What is happening? Luffy's face,
Oh
bro.
my goodness!
This guy's getting caved
Wesley,
in,
when
bro.
this man said Black Mamba, Wesley, do you know that that's Kobe Bryant's nickname, bro?
Black Mamba, yo, this is a legendary.
That made Oda a god of
Luffy.
more insane. Like,
Yo, the art is so clean in this chapter. I went back
Bro,
all the way to page
this
6.
art is cr-
I'm trying to process this. Hold on.
bro, I don't know what I'm looking at, bro. They were just going super ham. Bro.
I mean, it's different from a lot of One Piece chapters in that Oda did something that he usually doesn't do, which is give you straight fisticuffs.
Hands for everything. Bro. Hands on everything.
There was no jumping away from the fight.
Bro, you know what shocking? They showed a Snake Man on page 1, bro. Like you thought you were gonna wait like 4. He said, "Yo, open the page."
So we all assumed Snake Man was gonna be.
Andre,
it's skinnier. It's skinnier.
Yeah,
than,
it's a skinny version of Bound. It's
but
skinny Bound.
It's real. It's real. Like ability. It's just the speed and just.
remember you said it's gonna be Cobra.
Yeah, it's like you know how like a cobra like it does neck thing.
It jumps King Cobra, man.
I haven't gotten there. Y'all need to calm down. I'm not trying to hurt myself tonight. Like I'm taking my time. I'm gonna need y'all to calm down. I'm on page 7.
I got that Katakuri. Yo, Kevin, get out the call, bro. What are you? You're gonna get spoiled, bro.
I'm gonna go reread this right now. Oh my goodness.
oh god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That last page is page of the year so far. That's just
this last page, bro. I came.
It is.
Oh, he's doing the little donut roll, and he did the dice mochi. Okay, hit this man Luffy with the.
Kevin, you just said you were on page 7.
I'm on page 10 now.
You guys see the page where Katakuri's just dodging
It's not a lot of dialogue.
15.
Yeah, very little dialogue.
Listen. I'm gonna need y'all to listen to me for a second. I have heart problems. I'm preparing myself, so I'm going back, going back until I know for a fact that I can handle this.
Okay.
Page 10.
I didn't notice his like little wound tattoo that much in this fight. Did he take off his like coat last time?
Yeah, he took off his coat and then he squared up with Luffy.
Yeah, I remember the talent.
Yeah, he took off his coat.
Ibrahim, so he posted a picture of King Ace crying, and then in the comments he was like, "Luffy won the championship." He said, "My hands are shaking from reading the One Piece chapter. Someone help me."
I told people.
Yo, this panel is so.
I mean,
he destroyed.
Am I reading Toriko? Yo?
I told you. This is the North Star.
Guys, page 6, yo. When you see the freaking like the freaking puff of smoke from just like the high speed turns from the freaking like.
But now I feel better. Fall already, Katakuri.
Yo, Jet Culverin, bro. Jet Culverin.
And they're still trading blows. Okay, and then they punch each other. They get knocked back. So I'm about to hit page 14. I don't know what I'm about to read. I'm praying to God. Lord, please watch over me. I called my mom today. So I'm gonna let y'all know.
Alright, so a couple.
I need to listen to the anime now.
There's a kick. Gumma no Black Mamba.
But page 11, the top panel in the bottom right, he gets up after punching Luffy through the ground.
He said block Mamba. I don't know what I'm about to look at now.
Bro, it's Kobe.
You're not ready, bro. You're not ready.
He said black Mamba. Katakuri's blocking. And then, yo dodging all the attacks.
So nasty.
And then Katakuri just got kicked in the face.
Wesley, this is the type of thing
If
that
that
if this was
ability
anime.
again, I'll put you
Kevin,
in
we read the
rest.
chapter, bro. Like we.
Are you the only one reading? Are you gonna talk over me if I'm reading?
I was just trying to tell Wesley something, and you're commentating the chapter like I read it.
Do you know what you could do? You could say, "Yo, I'm trying to tell Wesley something." I'm sorry, I don't hear you. Don't try to come at me, nigga.
Anyways,
I actually, you know, like this is people say stuff like, "Oh, I need to see it's animated." Like I don't trust the way, and the art in this was good enough for me where I felt the emotion of it and stuff. So like it was like great as it was.
No,
like,
of course. No, but what I'm saying is this is the type of thing animated that needs an insert song, bro. Like this.
Yeah,
this type of scene that needs an insert song.
That scene when they both punch each other and then like the ricochet of like the meat over and you see Katakuri's arm exploding into the like mochi fist and then Luffy's fist like all wiry around him at the same time. It was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yo. On page 11, Katakuri in the bottom right.
Listen, that's my favorite panel.
Yeah, I screenshotted that ASAP.
I got spoiled by Marvin with that panel.
Yeah. That's the panel I was saying. I was asking.
Kevin,
like,
you cool, bro?
Kevin, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Listen, if you
he's tweaking.
If you ain't playing, I'm dipping out of this. I don't need you dying.
I'm just like, yo, I don't even know the body on my mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, Oda actually put me.
Wesley, I hit you.
Yo, Oda was... Bruh, do you guys realize like the JBL clothesline this man Katakuri gave Luffy in page 9, bro? Like, dice emotion.
Why does this man... Why does Katakuri...
Yo, he gave him that clothesline from hell, nigga. Dice clothesline.
On page 11, why does Katakuri in the bottom... Well, why does he look like Zebra?
Yeah, he looks like Zebra.
Listen, the best panel, bro. The best panel is the one where he dodged the Where's that shit at? Let me find it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna find this shit.
Yo, I'm waiting for. I'm waiting
for this one. Hold up.
Page 13. I can't even process what I'm looking at on page 13, bro. They're just throwing straight hands, bro.
Yeah. Kevin, I'm a PM you. Are you talking about this?
I'm ready for the.
I think the ending of this chapter pretty much means it's going to be a stalemate, right?
No, I think we're still like we still got like 1 to 2 more chapters of this fight. So
hold on, let me read this again.
It's not going to be one more chapter. One piece. Right. Yeah, we're gonna know who won the.
I know I can't review this right now. I need to sleep on this. I can't review this right now. This is a reaction, bro.
This chapter has some of the most
taste mochi, black mom.
All right, I think we can discuss.
Yo, can somebody like?
No, wait, Wesley.
Everybody report Linford's comment on my post. Like I just
wait, Wesley. Let me read it one more time.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, no, I can't. No, I can't review this right now.
I got
that ability again. I don't need you to. Yo, this panel is so this chapter has look at this shit.
Bro, this man Katakuri thought he was dodging, but it was like like he was visualizing himself dodging but still getting hit in the face.
And also, bro, page 13, yo, bro, page 13, it looks like Luffy legit blasted off a rocket off his shoulder, bro.
What kind of reality warping? How?
You know the crazy thing about this chapter, bro? It feels like all the hands that were being thrown was in the span of like all like 40 seconds, bro. That like it felt so like they were going at such a hyper speed. Like,
Like no, that page 11 panel when Katakuri punches him into the bottom of the mirror world, it literally looks like he's stopped, like he's splitting the planet in half. It looks like a dragon. I was like, yo, did he just break the whole mirror world with that punch? Like, what's just happening?
Keep in mind, this is another universe. So technically, that's a black hole punch. I'm just.
Why does it look like he's in the zone from like Kuroko or some shit?
Yeah, it's like.
Yo, this is the best panel right here, man. Page 11.
Bro, when this man said "Gomu Gomu no Black Mamba," I had a heart attack.
I didn't know how to react.
Kobe, bro.
Kobe.
Bro, I was like, yo, Oda, bro, he knows.
No, yo, go on page 11, right, and look on the bottom right. That's what I'm talking about. That might be the best
Black Mamba. Jesus, mother.
Oda blessed me today with a Sugo Anaru.
Yeah, Andre.
Bro, guys, page 14 when Luffy's freaking like Python thing was blitzing all over the place, and then Katakuri just masked it with his leg, bro.
Are you talking about the bottom right of page 11, Kevin?
Yeah, bottom right of it. You posted it.
I'm trying to get on camera.
Yeah, that one was lit. Yo, go to bless me with the Sugo Rare NL in the morning.
I just realized, bro. Top of page 15, bro. He's shooting off multiple pythons that are coming at him, bro. Oh my goodness.
The top of which page?
Page 14, bro.
You mean 15?
This man.
15. And yo, he took a freaking spiked knee to the face.
Did Luffy get clotheslined through the floor?
Yeah.
Through bedrock.
Nigga, that's not even bedrock. That's dimension. That's dimension warping, nigga. That's already like what? That's small planetary right there, my nigga. I don't know.
This last
what y'all talking about.
Yo, man, why is Oda going on hiatus, bro?
My thing is, why is all that?
Exasperated all this
smoke around his body.
Bro, Linford comments on my post. How bad was it, yo? Like, yo,
I already reported that. I don't.
All right, are you ready?
I got
ready, Andre?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready to talk about the chapter. All right. So it's basically, fight chapter, Katakuri, Luffy. A few things, I guess, to get out of the way. Questions. Since it's mostly action, why do you guys think that we see Snake Man losing his arm? No.
You said why do we what?
Why do you think Luffy waited this long to unveil this into the fight?
I think it has a short use period. So this is one of those moves where cause look at all the smoke around his body. Like, you know how he normally has when he uses gear second, like back in the day, like pre-times with gear second, and he could only use gear second for like not 2 minutes, like I think it was 5 minutes or whatever. And he doesn't, knowing that Katakuri is a sweet commander, it'd be insulting for a guy who's on the level of guys who would fight for days, for him to think that he would beat him in seconds of that move. So he probably thought he had to weigh down Katakuri's durability somewhat, or figure out a way to beat him or his weaknesses and get his hockey up in order to be able to be like, okay, I'm gonna use the move now. And I think this move is gonna after we're done with the hiatus, we're gonna find out who the winner is. I personally don't think anybody won this fight. It's just a straight draw.
All right. Anybody else? Is there any reasons why Luffy waited until this point? Because he was clearly trying to stop. He was pushed to his limits a lot. This until now.
I'm starting to think these forms are kind of like improvisation, as they're based on his opponents.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to figure out how to beat Katakuri this entire time. Like at first he thought, all right, maybe I just need to shake his focus, but he couldn't do that. No longer do that, and then he was trying to meet. But I think Luffy realized he's not there yet, so he's just if I can't beat his hockey, I just got to move fast enough so he can't die. So I think it's kind of
You lag. Andre, you
depending
lag.
on his. Hello?
You lag.
What about now?
So you think it's kind of what depending on his what?
I think it's just all depending on the opponent at this point. I don't think it's like this is something Luffy's planning. I think it's just like based on the opponent. This is how the form comes about.
There is also, based on where he trained and stuff, there's also the chance that he has like a bunch of these forms based on a bunch of different animals.
Yeah.
He's like figuring out. He's figuring out which one to use. He's figuring out which one to use based on how they fight. And he doesn't know at the beginning of the fight which form is like best. So that is also a possibility.
So, do none of you believe his condition when he's like, he's got a lot of food or he's hungry and stuff?
No, I believe that because Tankman was. I think
But,
Tankman
was kind of
yeah.
It was kind of year 30.
Tankman was
like year 70, right?
Like
the other one
was gear. Tankman was gear 4th, but it was just fatter.
Oh no, I'm saying yes. I know it's gear 4th. I'm saying it was reminiscent of the fighting techniques he uses in gear 3rd, and this one is more like speed based. He's doing like the jet punches and stuff, which is gear 2nd. So this one seems more speed based.
How do you guys feel about the?
It makes sense that he's.
How do you guys feel about the design?
How do we feel about what, Andre?
It's not really.
What do you say?
It's
How
not
do you
really
feel about
different.
the design itself?
I wish it was more distinct.
It looks like a smaller bubble.
It looks like a smaller version. It just looks like a skinnier version of Gear 4. It look. Remember when the people did the concept art for Gear 4 originally? There was a design like this. There was a design. It was a design exactly like this. I've seen it, but I think it's called Monkey King or some shit, but without the middle part of his face. It had all. He was full body hockey. But yeah, there was a design. I've seen it before.
Wasn't that like a Gear 5 theory thing?
Nah, remember when people were releasing the videos on YouTube about their Gear 4 concepts? This is one of the designs that I've seen before. I mean, like something like this.
It's not bad. I like it. Well, I kind of like it better than a little bit better than the Downman one, but I agree with you on the side. It's not distinctive, but I mean, I like certain things about it, like the smoke and stuff, like the smoke and all that. Like it's pretty cool. It's still not it's still not on the level of like Gear 3rd or Gear 4th, whatever. But it's not.
I think it's based off like one of the Shinto gods, like this.
Yeah.
Which of the Shinto gods? I'm gonna go look it up. right now.
Yeah, I know Bound Man was based off, I think, the fatter one. I don't know if both of them were fat. Yeah. I think one of them was fat, one of them was a skinnier one or something like that. I think that's what the concept is.
The Shinto gods.
I remember seeing like.
I'm about to go look it up right now.
Because the smoke thing that looks like a jacket, that's what those little Shinto god statues have.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I have a question for y'all though. What do you think is the point of the smoke? Because I don't think it's just a design. I think it's there for a reason. What do y'all think the reason? What do y'all think about the smoke?
I think it's like
Gear 2nd.
I think it's like Gear 2nd, yeah.
Oh, so you think it's like he has a time limit on the ability?
No, I think he's just pumping his blood so fast it's burning like just more than Gear 2nd.
This shit is literally hanging. Yeah, go ahead.
Everything like inside him is like pumping at like a million speed because you know how he was saying like he was talking like anything he was thinking about he was just saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Do you guys think?
Oh, I see the Shinto gods here. So there's Hotei, Bishamon, Kitsugushi, Izanagi, Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, Inari.
How big is he? Because his jacket,
he's smaller.
His hat so no, isn't he bigger? Or
no, he's smaller. He's smaller than Gear 4, but he's bigger than regular 4.
But look how small his jacket and his hat is.
Bigger than normal, but
he's big. He's smaller than Gear 4.
I guess
he's smaller than Gear 4.
You mean Bound Man? It's all Gear 4.
I'm so used to saying Gear 4.
Yeah, but he's saying how big is he relative to
normal? Yeah.
I mean, if I were to rate his height, because when he was fighting Doflamingo, which I can tell you for a fact, Doflamingo is 10 foot tall, right? And he's bigger than Doflamingo, like he's like a foot taller than Doflamingo. So right now he's probably somewhere around 9 foot or something like that. And his chest is much smaller.
You know this with the chapter. Like I remember when we first got Gear 4, I was more impressed with Luffy's Gear 4 reveal. Like this.
You like
Like I was more
impressed.
I was more impressed with Luffy Gear 4, like his first Gear 4 reveal. With this one, since his opponent was so like Katakuri, he just answered the bell as well.
Yeah.
With this,
yeah, Katakuri literally just mashed him up.
Like it's really like, even though Luffy was epic, it's just like, well, Katakuri still out to me.
Still fighting.
Yeah,
You know,
he outdid him in my opinion.
No, he did not do him.
He countered everything. Bro.
Yeah, like
he didn't counter everything. He tanked everything.
And he choke slammed him through bedrock.
Yeah, like, he didn't. It was a lariat.
Like eventually,
a lariat.
Like eventually, Gear 4 was like the Snake Man. Like he was just testing it out. It seemed like he was just like, "Oh, what's happening? Let me get my stuff together." He figured it out, and that's when he went into that whole like, what is it? The mochi something where he slammed Luffy.
Yeah. Dice mochi.
Dice mochi was dice mochi. It looks like a donut. It look equal here. It's like Chu versus Yusuke.
Yeah. This fight reminds me of like a Fist of the North Star type of fight.
Yeah.
It's like the old school 80s where there's just throwing hands, there's no dialogue, just throw hands, and whoever's the last one standing wins the fight. I feel like the next chapter is going to definitely be a switch of scenes.
Yeah, we're not going to start with this this at the first page.
Yeah.
We'll probably go back like midway.
Stability again.
Yeah, now that I'm looking back at it, he really is. Katakuri really is like, he just started fighting for real basically to counter.
Yeah.
Like, he just got really serious. And he like the block his punches and stuff. Luffy does the black combo, which is like a jet. It's like a Gear Force Gatling jet.
Oh my goodness.
And then Katakuri starts shadow stepping through the technique. Like he's like that really quickly. And then he
but listen, I do want to say one thing though. If you look at the bottom left joint where it has like the ending part, it says who will emerge as the victor. So I'm telling you right now, either at the beginning of next chapter or at the end of next chapter, we're gonna know who will fight. I don't think anybody won.
The fight isn't over in my opinion. I don't think this fight isn't over.
Is over.
Yeah. It says, no, it's not. No, it's not.
This fight is over.
It's gonna be a stalemate.
You want to bet? You want to bet?
It's gonna be.
Do you want to bet?
I think we have one.
I'll bet you.
Do you really think that was the end of the fight, Kevin?
No. What's it? Because all I know is every 100 chapters something happens. And this is 895. Okay. We got 5 more chapters, right? We got 5 more chapters. They have to get away from Big Mom. Luffy has to get rescued, and then there's gonna be some in between transition panels. I'm telling you right now, it's
Kevin, the 100's always big chapters, but that doesn't mean it's always end of arcs. One Piece chapter 500 was in the middle of Sabaody, and 500 was the debut of Rayleigh, and it was in mid arc. So it's not always in the whole hockey and oxen hall. It's not always.
But this arc is coming to an end anyway, so it's gonna end. It's gonna end at chapter 900.
The way Oda ends One Piece arcs, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna be able to do it here in 5 chapters, in my opinion. But regardless, the main point is, I don't think this fight is over.
Hold on, let me go on manga here right quick.
This chapter also had little plot progression, but it's not a bad thing given the fact like everything was just epic. Mm-hmm. The art was just
crazy.
My favorite part of always about like what Oda's been doing recently, since he's like getting more detail with hockey. That's how he draws the clash of like Armin and hockey and like it's breaking.
Yeah, the black lightning.
Yeah, that shit is just like, bro.
Do you realize how much? Do you realize how much it showcases also the strength of the clash? Because like in other mangas, right? Like when you see like Dragon Ball Z first started this whole thing of like when you do these fist clashes and you feel like the sound breaking and stuff. But knowing that a Conqueror's hockey wave is being emanated from every fist clash means that like if people were in the audience, dudes are getting knocked out at every blow that they make. Like that's freaking like nasty.
And like he first started doing it with the Don Shinchao and Luffy stuff. Mm-hmm. But like this shit was just like a whole another level. And like that panel where after Katakuri like basically choke slams Luffy through the ground, and like it's the next page. It's like just that one panel. It's hilarious. It's just like, bruh.
Luffy got rock bottom into the core of the earth.
Yeah. Katakuri's face in that panel. It almost looks like lightning.
He like stands up and he's like standing up.
That is just crazy.
Is Katakuri stronger than Doflamingo?
Yes, I think
would say yeah.
Yeah, I'd say yes.
It's not even a question.
It's not a question at this point. I do gotta say this. Ibrahim, I'm looking at chapter 600. I'm looking at chapter 600 and 700 and 800. They're all end of chapter arcs.
So is Luffy?
End
How
of
strong
chapter
do you think?
pages.
How strong do you think this makes Luffy?
Well,
It makes him on Katakuri.
we gotta put this in. We gotta put this on perspective. Katakuri did injure himself, so
As of right now, how strong? If you had the power.
Nah, but it wasn't like it's not like Katakuri did. Wait, Andre, you have to also remember that it became equal the minute he injured himself. It became it became equal again when he injured himself. So that doesn't really factor into it. Yeah,
it does because Luffy couldn't do that himself.
Yeah, but Luffy wouldn't have gotten that situation if it wasn't for Flampe.
It wasn't for So
Thank you.
like,
regardless.
remember when he stabbed?
With all the information we have, where do you think this ranks Luffy?
He's on Katakuri's level. I don't think it's a debate.
No.
So
No, he's not on Katakuri's level.
Pirate King level, baby.
But he's slightly
So
weaker.
I
But
mean,
he's
is he admiral? Is he? Is he?
We don't.
What kind of ass that, bro? Bring his ass home.
Why are you like yelling?
Is Luffy on the Admiral level or is Katakuri on the Admiral?
No, it's Luffy on the admiral. Katakuri stronger than admiral.
No.
We don't.
You think Katakuri stronger than an Admiral?
If you mean can Luffy hold off an Admiral? Yes. Can he?
100%.
No.
Are you
Listen.
He's going blow for blow with Fujitora in base form, bro.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
Literally hold off an
This
Admiral.
man,
You're lowballing.
Listen. Let me say one thing.
Fujitora will wax Luffy.
The reason, of course, but I'm saying like,
Can y'all have
my thing is right. If you look at it, right, the minute Flambe was interfering in that 9-hour fight, which that was documented, and he was getting hits in on Luffy, it wasn't fair. The minute he injured himself, it's like injury for injury. He stabbed himself through the chest. I stabbed myself through the chest. It switches back to 0 at that point.
My counter for that.
Now, if he loses, he loses.
My counter for that was Luffy was getting fucked up way before all that.
In baseball. Wait, Andre. He never got
let him reply to you.
Go ahead.
He tried Gear 2 on him. He tried Gear 3 on him. And he was getting mollywopped. At a certain point, Katakuri went into a house and started eating donuts. That's how serious. That's how he did not take it serious at all.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah, but Katakuri,
wait a second. Andre, you also do remember that this nigga fought Gear 2nd, used Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd against Cracker, and Cracker smoked him. It wasn't until he used Gear 4th until it became a factor. And even in this fight, he used Gear 4th one time.
And it didn't do nothing.
And he was...
What do you mean didn't do nothing?
Wait.
Why are y'all yelling,
Listen. And also... calm down. There's a hype going around. But yeah. And also, at that point that he was fighting Katakuri, he wasn't on the same level in terms of observation hockey. At this point, his observation hockey, I don't know where it is in terms of like Katakuri level, but it's somewhere around that range. At this point, yeah, it is. No. I didn't say it's on his level. It's somewhere around that level. I don't know where it is to circle it, but if he's able to match Katakuri in this fight, which he is landing hits, and Katakuri at this point in time, it's seeming like they're pretty equal because they're just trading blows. They traded blows the entire fight.
But you look at this entire fight, Luffy was the one in trouble.
But you have to look at the ending because the ending is where Luffy's observation hockey is much closer to his.
Yeah, but the ending, at the end of the day, Luffy wasn't the one that dealt any serious damage to Katakuri prior to this chapter.
What?
Yeah, but that was before his observation hockey was getting anywhere closer.
He wasn't really trying.
And you have to also, and now he's trying.
Who wasn't trying?
Luffy. He was just trying to endure it.
He only used Gear 4th once.
No, that's some bullshit.
That's not bullshit. Because if he got smoked with Gear 2nd and Gear 4th, he just spent the entire chapter.
If you're gonna keep on, what I'm saying is, if you're telling me that he used Gear 4 at this moment, he used Gear 3 at this moment, you can't tell me Luffy wasn't trying. Luffy went into that fight.
Okay.
Wait. Luffy went into this fight wanting to beat this dude. So Luffy's been trying this entire time. You can't say, well, Luffy wasn't trying, because that's just nonsense. He wasn't trying to beat this guy so he can get back with his crew. That don't make no sense.
No. I don't think what he's saying is he wasn't trying. I think he's saying is Luffy didn't.
Wait, let him
go
respond. What are you trying to say, Tek?
After he came back from the mirror world, he was just purely dodging Katakuri's attacks. Either dodging or just taking his attack. Working specifically on his observation haki.
No.
We see that for several chapters. He's just dodging and just taking blows.
But he's still trying to beat this dude. That's the thing. You're saying he wasn't trying to fight him. I'm saying yes, he was.
Wait,
I don't think that's his point. I don't think that's his point.
Time out. Hold on, I'm trying to get clarification. Andre, are you saying that? Are you saying that Katakuri was trying to beat Luffy during the early portion of the fight? Is that what you're saying?
No, he wasn't.
No, I'm saying they're both were trying. I'm just saying when y'all are saying that he's on Katakuri's level, it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
This fight.
So are you disputing that Luffy is not on?
I think he's saying that. Yeah, I think he's saying they're downplaying how hard Luffy was like trying to win the fight the entire time. I don't know if that's what
this
saying.
dude was.
They're implying that Luffy was holding back or something like that. And Andre's saying, Andre's saying the entire time he's trying to
Question.
Like,
All right, question. All right, this I'll ask Andre this. When the Cavs won the 2016 championship, were they better than Golden State?
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Listen.
Were they better? Steve? Were they better?
Next question.
Listen. This is one thing though.
All right, whatever.
Let me just get Taco's point across, because I feel like y'all don't understand. I think he's saying that Luffy didn't put out all his cards on the table, because he didn't put out Bound Man until middle of the fight. They were fighting for 3 or 4 hours before.
So I can say the same thing for Katakuri then.
Yeah.
I can say the same thing.
Because wait. Let me finish right quick. They haven't put out all their cards on the table until now. So whoever comes out of this fight, if you come out in a draw, if you come out as the winner, if you come out as the loser, that's the final. That's the final. Because you don't have anybody else.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all saying that he's on Katakuri's level. I'm saying
I believe that, because because at the end of the fight,
he on his level and still be weaker.
Yeah,
they're just
you can be on somebody's level.
Wait, chill. I think they're trying to say he's on like commander level.
Yeah. Like he's comparable.
He's not stronger than Katakuri.
I don't think he's as strong as him, but like he's strong enough to be able to.
What about Kraken?
Yeah.
Well, let me explain. Let me explain. If we're not going in circles about it. I'm saying there's a difference between being as strong as someone and being within the range enough to win a fight, to be comparable, to be like in that range.
That's what level is.
You could beat no, because he's not as strong as him. Like in most.
No, if somebody said you're on my level, I can be strong.
No, let me explain, Kevin. I'm saying in most situations, Katakuri will win. That's what it means for them to be equal. They're not equal.
Yeah.
But
nobody said they were
close enough. Well, I'm just clarifying.
Whoever said we were
Kevin, I'm just trying to make it clear to everyone, so you're not arguing like fucking semantics back and forth. I'm just saying we all agree on this, right? Like he's close enough to put up a fight against him, but he's not as strong equally. Like in most situations, Katakuri would probably beat Luffy. That's what I think Andre's saying.
Of course. I'm saying.
Okay, then you agree. Then there's no debate.
Listen. Whoever wins this fight is the stronger.
It's not stronger. No.
That's not necessary.
That's
he's stabbing himself in his butt.
Forget about this, bro. Here's what I wanted to get to is Luffy stronger than the Admirals. That's right.
I don't know where
he could hold his own, but he wouldn't beat them.
Guys, right now, Snake Man versus Kizaru. How does that fight go?
Kizaru
knows.
No. He doesn't wax him.
Kizaru?
Kizaru? All of Shabudi by himself?
Listen.
He waxes.
That was free.
Observation hockey. Listen, observation hockey and the speed boots. Come on, bro. Come on.
He waxes him.
I'm not going to answer that question because we got Kizaru before all this hockey stuff was.
We haven't seen post.
No, because hockey was being used in that arc, though. So no. What do you mean?
If you heard me correctly, I said hockey was not as detailed as it is.
But
Do you guys think Katakuri is on Admirals?
Wait, Andre, you could say that. You could say that, Andre. But here's the thing, because he's not drawing it out. But look, the fact that Rayleigh and Kizaru were blitzing all around the entire battlefield, and Kizaru's moving at the speed of light, and they're clashing with armament. These dudes are going ham.
What I'm saying is, we didn't know that you could see into the future. You didn't know we can see it since people. That was
hinted in Marineford when Mihawk was doing it. Mihawk was doing it when he was doing the cuts of Luffy. He was doing the same thing.
Look,
what I'm saying.
That's
not what I'm saying.
Katakuri is around like a little bit stronger than Luffy, around as strong as him, whatever. Like I can't imagine that. Like there are multiple, like there are people like Admiral level on like that are just commanders and Yonko's like thing. Like I feel like the Yonko would be like maybe stronger than the Admiral, but like the commanders are like still a little bit lower than an Admiral. Like I don't think they have tons of commanders at an Admiral level because that just seems like too much. It seems too imbalanced. They have
because you'd have three Admirals.
To be really honest with you, I think Katakuri may very well be the strongest right hand man out of any of the Yonkos.
Possibly.
Because
I don't know.
We have to see Kaido first.
Guys, think about this. Right? Compare him to Burgess and Jack, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I mean,
Jack is in a right.
Because Zoro didn't want no smoke with Ben Beckman.
Jack. Okay. Besides maybe Ben
Burgess is a right hand man, but Shiryu is stronger than Burgess.
Hold on.
Jesus, Burgess, bro, really?
Hold on.
How was Burgess a right hand man?
Hold on.
Man, Jesus Burgess.
What?
I think narratively, I don't think Oda has a choice but to make the next opponent stronger.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but listen,
it doesn't make sense to go weaker.
Wait, done it before.
With who?
Like Foxy.
But that's different.
Come on, that's
different.
Both of them are weaker than it now.
But I think since it's the 4 Gonko saga, it's kind of like a ladder. Like he's gonna be Katakuri, and then we're getting Kaido next. So I'm guessing is Jack. That's Jack? I mean,
Jack got bopped.
Jack isn't a right hand man.
He's not the right hand man. Well, whoever Kaido's right hand man, I guarantee
he's one of Kaido's most trusted men, but he's not.
Bro,
like,
do
you remember? Didn't they call him the 4? What are they called again?
The calamities.
The 4 calamities.
The strongest. I guarantee he's stronger than Katakuri.
Wait a second.
I don't want y'all might remember. Didn't they say he was the strongest of the 4 calamities or something?
No.
Wait. Everybody stop.
Jack is not stronger
than I don't. They said he was Jack the Drought, and they said he was Kaido's right hand man, but they never said he was one of the 4 calamities. I don't remember.
They
never ranked him. They never ranked him.
They said he was his right hand man. They said he was one.
They said it was his right hand man.
I'm about to pull up the chat when Jack first got introduced.
Yeah, he's not in this situation. I don't see Oda going weaker. I just don't see it. If he does, he does, but I don't see it.
Wait, what do you mean going weaker? Like the next commanders are going to be weaker than Katakuri?
I don't think anybody.
What he's saying?
Next is going to be weaker than Katakuri.
What he's saying is, you have all this like Big Mom calling like Jack saying like, you think you can beat that thing? Yeah. And he's saying like, if she's referring to Kaido as that thing, you have to imagine what one of his calamities is. And it's stated that Kaido has 3 right hand mans. And Jack is one of them. So he has 3 people that he considers his right hand.
Question, guys. Would Luffy not smoke Jack?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I don't.
The minute I saw Jack, I was like, Luffy would smoke Jack. What did you say?
Smoke is a strong word.
Yeah, he probably beat him. But...
You knew Arashi and Nekomamushi were tag teaming for like 10 days.
Listen. Fire. Would Luffy comfortably cockslap Jack?
I don't know.
Comfortably, like he walked out with a few scars. It's like, I'm gonna need to sleep.
If Luffy fights Jack next, I think we don't know how strong Jack is.
Luffy would rape.
We don't.
Do you guys think? Do you think he's gonna fight Jack?
Wait. Adosa, do you also remember? Wait, did somebody pull up the chapter?
Oh shit, burn.
Part of the 3 calamities. But if Luffy fought Jack, y'all remember Jack did get bopped. Jack got bopped.
But he got bopped by an elephant, bro. A giant.
No. He was getting bopped by Ino and Neko.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't getting bumped.
He wasn't getting bumped.
Wait.
Who, Jack?
Listen, he was kind.
Wait a second.
All right, well, hey,
Listen to me.
you know what?
Stop talking for a second.
Casually blocked.
Ibrahim, stop talking for a second. Wait.
Damn,
You do remember that they didn't win that fight until they brought out the gas. You do remember that, right?
That is
The
true.
only reason he brought out the gas was to leave. He needed to save Doflamingo.
Oh my
No.
god. Then they got
Otherwise,
5
they
days.
kept enduring.
That's not true. That's not true, bro.
Yes, it is true.
That's literally what the
He wasn't
Yeah, that's
tired.
true.
He wasn't tired. He wasn't even exhausted.
Yeah,
Bro,
they kept
Jack was like, I'm not trying to be fighting all night with all these links. Bring his gas out.
That's not what happened, bro.
Are you serious?
What I'm saying is, the context is that they heard Doflamingo got captured, and that's when he was like, "Oh, let's just get this over and bring the gas." So that's the context of why they left. But if you look at it, he kept going. He was unbothered by them. They had to keep refreshing every day.
Yeah.
He was still going.
Yeah.
Like y'all understand it.
I mean, clearly they have a lot of endurance. Like these commanders.
Yeah, they all have endurance.
I'm telling you, bro, Jack's stronger than them.
Guys, do you think Zoro?
He's stronger.
Jack is stronger than Katakuri.
Nah.
Do you think Zoro can beat that?
Oda has. I don't think Oda's ever introduced the strongest of any group first. Has he?
I don't either. But listen.
Unless I will say
The first Yonko associate we ever seen was Bobbin. So
if Jack is the strongest in Kaido's crew, I bet he's stronger than Kaido. If there's somebody stronger than Jack,
do you think Zoro can beat Jack?
No.
Yeah, so it's
Hell no.
I think full power Zoro would cock slap Jack also.
Oh my god!
I believe Zoro.
I'm not. But listen, after the way this man got embarrassed by Zunisha,
I can't believe his name.
Jack is a joke, bro. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't think that man's
No, he's an elephant trunk that's like the size of an island.
Yes,
bro.
One Tatsumaki, bro.
Zunisha no diffed him, bro. Like,
wait. Zoro with his demon eye awakened or regular?
Stop.
Demon eye coming, bro. It's coming, fam.
Please don't turn this into a Zoro.
Zoro and
Yo, Renegon Zoro, bro.
Renegon, bro? Like,
bro, y'all know the move that Zoro used to beat Pika? If he did that to Jack right now, Jack's almost dead. Like,
oh my gosh.
Probably.
Come on, that Dyson Sekai
thingy,
bro.
What are you even basing that on?
Yeah, I can't wait till Jack is asleep.
What's up with this shoddy memory of yours?
Now listen. I will say this. I don't take Jack seriously either.
Oh my god, I can't wait till Jack is asleep, bro.
You guys realize Jack was captured by the Marines before he came back?
Like he fought against. Only time he really lost was against Zunisha and what is it? It was Garp, Fujitora. No, Garp. It was Sengoku.
Garp, Suru, Sengoku, and Sengoku. And we don't even know who fought him.
Come on, bro. Guys, do you guys think Luffy guys, would Luffy not wax current Garp, bro? Like, come on.
I don't know.
That's actually debatable. That's actually debatable. We don't know.
I think Luffy would wax Garp.
I
don't know enough about Garp.
Man, make it that whole ass thing out of my face.
Wax him now?
I think Garp and Rayleigh are the same level.
Old ass Garp? Come on.
Garp and Rayleigh probably the same level.
Robin, what's this?
Garp's probably above Admiral level.
Well, he was. Garp was asked to be fleet admiral, bro. Like Garp was like they were. Come on, man.
Yeah, you gotta remember Garp is older now.
Sengoku took
he was bopping Marco though, so you know that.
Yeah.
Hey man, do you think you can beat Rayleigh?
No.
Wax. I'm playing. Okay.
You think Rayleigh taught him all his secrets?
Come on, bro. We're talking about you're saying like Garp is old, so like Rayleigh's old.
Current Rayleigh is waxing Garp.
Probably
Rayleigh.
Prime Rayleigh.
That's
every version of Rayleigh is waxing Garp.
He said every version of Rayleigh. Y'all out of pocket.
Rayleigh has to be.
If Luffy faced Sengoku right now, how's that fight going?
Ibrahima stop.
Goku waxed him.
Ibrahima. So can Goku wax him and whack fucking Katakuri?
Fuck that. Goku
Wait,
waxes all the
so you guys still think that Luffy is under? You guys still think that Luffy is under
Giant
Admiral
golden
level?
Buddha? It's over.
I don't wait, but it also
Psionic blast from his fists. Like,
I don't believe what's his face? I don't believe Doflamingo, Cracker, or Katakuri can be Admiral. And even the strongest, supposedly the strongest one we've seen, who's Kaido's right hand man, who is Jack. We're assuming he's the strongest guy that. No, he's not.
Bro,
all right, let's just wrap this up soon. So, thoughts on the chapter? Who's MVP? What's your rating? Let's start with Andre.
I forgot we were in a call.
Katakuri's MVP.
Yeah, for sure.
They're both MVP.
No. Kobe Bryant's the MVP.
Yeah.
One at
Kobe Bryant.
One
10
at a
out of
time.
10.
All right.
Katakuri answered everything.
So
He put on
the score out of 10.
He put on the bigger moves.
Wait. Before we get to scores real quick, Wesley, I just wanted to say, I just realized that, Andre, like, when Luffy went Gear 4th on Dofi, the chapter that showcased it, all those moves were bopping Dofi. Luffy's using all those moves on Katakuri, and he's matching the move for move. Yeah. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, Katakuri's basically going like, all right, man. Huh? That's crazy. He wasn't getting embarrassed. Like, he was just.
This is even full-powered Katakuri.
I know.
He's stronger than Admiral.
He was Dofi.
Yo,
listen, Edosa, wait, let me stop you right there, Edosa.
Kevin.
What proof do you have that he's stronger than? Please, let's not do this, please.
Katakuri two-stepped through his like covering down. Two-stepped through it. He was like, all right,
these admirals were struggling with the admirals were struggling with ragtag pirates, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, listen, man, guys.
No, they weren't.
Wait, the admirals.
Who would win in a 1v1?
Ragtag group.
They weren't struggling with them. Multiple commanders like jumped them, and they would casually handle them.
Ace, a halfway death like.
Ace gave them no trouble.
A malnourished African Ace.
Yeah, malnourished.
Ace got one-shotted by that, bro.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Bro, he clashed with Aokiji casually. Like
clash.
That was a clash. Doflamingo clashed with Crocodile.
Ace hasn't eaten for 2 weeks.
A clash. Yeah, he
Ace came straight out of Darfur, bro, and was fighting that.
Yeah, bro. He got his stomach punched out. Like, what did he do? Candles and died. Like,
he protected his.
He didn't do nothing.
Wesley, Ace literally put out a bunch of vice admirals in one shot, bro. Like, what the he said,
the vice admiral.
Was Akainu nervous when Ace got free at all? You see,
he wasn't feeling it.
He was mad because he was embarrassed that he got away, but he wasn't thinking like, "Yo, Ace is gonna cause trouble here." He just punched him to death.
Can you imagine how strong Ace would be if he never died right now? Can you imagine how strong Ace would be?
Was the crocodile putting in work too?
Not really.
Against Slaughter.
Yo,
not really.
Yeah, I'm here some good behavior right now.
Would Luffy beat Ivankov right now? Would Luffy beat Ivankov?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
They're even. Yeah.
Would Luffy beat Mihawk?
Definitely.
Now you gotta fight.
I think Luffy could take Mihawk at the moment. I think Katakuri is Mihawk level, bro.
What are you saying?
That's not.
I don't know what he.
That's fair.
You're wild.
No, it's not,
bro. Smoothie did a Mihawk level cut last week, bro. Like,
what?
Are y'all want to see the panel, bro?
You gotta fight. You gotta do it.
Wait. Isn't Mihawk? Wait. Didn't Mihawk cut a mountain in half?
Okay, Law did the same thing.
He cut a tsunami in half.
No,
but
that's
Mihawk was like hundreds of miles away from that tsunami.
That is fact.
Okay.
I don't know about
He was
Let me get your ratings.
Don't do that shit in the room, bro.
Anybody else have anything to say about that? So we can end this.
Is
this the best chapter of the arc?
No.
Is this the best?
Yes.
Is this the best fight
Yes.
in One
It's
Piece?
the best.
Top
No.
five.
No.
Top five.
Yes.
Best fight in the new world.
That's
This
probably
is,
the
this is the
This
best
is the
fight.
best fight
You
in
said this is
general.
the best fight in the series?
All
Hell no.
time,
Yeah.
kid?
Top
New world.
What's the
Y'all out of
New
pocket.
world.
What's the
New
best
world.
fight?
Top three.
What's the best
Top
fight?
three best fights.
Best fight in New world.
Hell no.
It's easily already the best, and I could debate that. But the thing is, I
Sauce
what I wanted to say
objective.
about the chapter. What? What?
Wait, Ibra, are you saying the best
Anyway,
fight in the series or the best fight in the time skip?
Both. And here's but what I wanted to say about the
Are you
no,
crazy?
yeah, no, 100%. And here's the thing.
This
I-
ain't better than
no.
Zoro and Mr. One.
Yes, it is, bro.
No, it's not.
That's why I
No,
know
it's
you
not.
were out of your mind. Like,
No,
bro,
it's not. Oh
hell,
my god.
bro. Edo, go back. Zoro Mr. One is literally two chapters.
It's one of the best fights.
It was sweet.
That fight is manly. Listen, that fight is manly. But like, let's really relax here, bro. That fight is literally a dick measuring contest for two chapters. Like it's
Exactly.
mostly,
What else do you need?
listen, bro. No,
No damage until the final
Bro, that
attack.
listen,
changed my life.
bro. That chapter.
Fight changed my life.
I know
You gotta
that. Can I speak? That fight is literally like, if you go back, it's two chapters, and Zoro's holding up the freaking rubble buildings. The dude does Sparking Daisy. He dodges. He does a Tiger Hunt attack. It gets clashed, and then he does a freaking Shishi Son or whatever. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's.
All right, well.
But yeah, no,
Right,
it's fine in the series. But I wanted to see
closing.
Fights are low tier. Confirmed.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. But I'm
TJ,
trying to
where's
get to my
Zoro
chapter.
right now?
What's up?
Where's Sanji at?
Sanji
Yeah.
about to smoke a
About the
flea,
body,
that's what
about the
he-
body.
Where's
All of
Sanji?
Big
There's
Mom.
no way.
Where's Sanji?
There's no way.
This
Bro,
man-
Sanji was the body of Big Mom Pirate Pack, bro.
There's no way anything Sanji's gonna do is gonna be like up to this level though. So like he should have.
He should have done it before this, you think?
Bro,
Yeah.
listen. You say
So,
that when Luffy steps out of that mirror victorious, bro, and like everybody in Big Mom's crew is
Nah,
winning.
Shakir, he's losing.
Yeah.
Sanji's sitting on top of oven. He's smoking a cigarette. They look at each other. They don't even say a word. They walk to the shore.
Sanji
You know what?
Stop time
He's
or
just
something.
sitting on top of like
He really-
hundreds of Charlotte family members.
Exactly.
what I wanted
He's sitting there smoking a
Smoke
cigarette.
Pac-Man?
Listen, man.
Let's see. What I wanted to say is that when you're saying that,
Smoking all the
oh boy.
Whole family's gonna smoke all them
everybody
niggas.
in that family.
Hey,
All right,
man.
can I say what
Yeah,
I was
all
trying
of them are weaker than Katakuri. It's not gonna matter. Go ahead.
All right, what I was trying to say. Number one, when you're saying Sanji, they should have showed that thing before. Yeah, but that's why I say this fight isn't over. I think next week we're going back to that Sanji situation, and they might go half and half, or do it simultaneously, where it cuts to Sanji, cuts to Luffy throwing punches, and it's that kind of thing again. And then we kind of wrap up Sanji's thing, and then finally turn back to Luffy and Katakuri one last time for their last attacks. Like I think that's how it's going to be set up. So I think overall all this fighting situation between Sanji's front and Luffy will end in 2 chapters, and next week might be the one where we're kind of juggling both situations. And as for like my things on this chapter, Oda definitely was going ham on this chapter during one of his breaks, and you could tell by like the artwork and how clean it was. And so yeah, man, this choreography has just been freaking insane. Like I really felt the speed from the artwork. So yeah, it was a great chapter, and I'll give it a 10. So.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna I wanted 2 more pages, bro.
Yo, it sucked that it ended, yo. Like I was like, yo, please,
Yeah,
I need stuff.
I was upset. I was really upset.
So what do you think? MVP rating.
MVP goes to
I said it goes to Hamza.
This guy, MVP is Katakuri. I mean, very impressed. He's stronger than the Admirals.
You gotta fight right. Stop saying that.
Oda, the fight choreography in this was really, really good. I love the stuff Oda was doing.
Nipple hard.
I'm not 100% sure if he does his own inks, but if he does do his own inks, it's really good too.
I'm hearing a lot of goon behavior.
I would say my rating for a fighting chapter, 9 out of 10.
What do you want to see next week?
I want to see what Sanji's gonna do, man.
You want to skip from this to Sanji?
Yeah.
All right, Hamza. MVP, Kobe, Rating out of
You said
10.
MVP, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. That's number eight. Number 8, Kobe.
Number 8, Kobe, with the afro, bro.
Rating out of
Yeah,
10.
Kobe.
Rating out of 10. What do you want to see next year?
Definitely 9 out of 10. Exactly that for the fight. I want to see the Vince Smokes smoking the Charlotte family members who are waiting at the mirror. That's what I want to see.
Yo, wait. Do you guys think Luffy?
I don't know if it's happen now. That's a bit too early, maybe, but I want to see that clone army.
This chapter wasn't 10 out of 10, by the way.
Okay.
Guys, do you guys think Luffy?
Is everybody done giving their ratings? Can I go?
Do you guys think Luffy?
I haven't.
You said his favorite panel, and I mean, of course, it's my turn, Ibrahim, so I don't know why you're getting mad. Now, obviously, 10 out of 10 chapter. I don't think Luffy is going to win this fight. Contrary to popular belief, Katakuri has shown that he can easily.
I thought you were the one
but,
saying Luffy was on his level.
Yeah, but you can still be on somebody's level.
He says it's gonna be a draw.
No. It's either gonna be a draw.
It's gonna be Sasuke and Naruto.
But best panel is the bottom of page 11. Andre posted it. I forgot the name of it. It's like the panel of
where he looks like
Katakuri like looking down.
Black hole.
Yeah, that's the joint. Yeah, that's the joint. Yeah, when he looks like Deborah. I said Deborah. Yeah. That's the best panel in the joint. There were too many good ass panels.
Love Christ, don't even.
Whoa, stop, Shakira. Listen, your hate for Toriko is just unnatural. That shit is fire.
Do you guys think Luffy could? Do you guys think Luffy?
Ass cheeks.
Do you guys think Luffy could beat Nekomamushi?
I don't know.
Now,
I don't have any. I don't have any.
Yeah.
Criteria.
Can a snake beat a cat?
Check the chat, yo. Check the chat, man.
It's hard to tell.
People think Luffy's like the fifth strongest in the series now.
Listen, man, Luffy. You put this Luffy in Marineford back at that time. Luffy's running through almost everyone, yo.
I mean,
say for like five to 6 characters, Luffy's running through everyone in that Marineford island.
Whitebeard going to smoke him. All 3 admirals gonna smoke his ass. Marco probably gonna smoke his ass.
Bro,
I think he'll be Marco. I think he's weaker than Marco. I think he's still weaker than Marco.
He's definitely weaker than Marco. I think they're with admirals pre-time skip.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Marco didn't go head to head. All he did was like one kick to Kizaru and one kick to Aokiji.
Yeah, like people gas it. People gassing like Marco was out there putting in work. I don't want to hear that, man.
Marco was the second strongest in fucking Whitebeard's crew. That's on Katakuri's level.
Whitebeard's bum-ass crew, bro. Come on,
Marco.
I'm hearing Boom bro.
I love
Whitebeard had jobbers on his crew, bro. Like, let's come on, bro. Besides Joji and Marco, they had mid-carders.
Listen. Marco would have that class they just had in this chapter and then heal up afterwards and like just laugh.
Exactly.
Did Whitebeard get bogged by that father dude? What's his name again?
Oh, Sparta.
No. Whitebeard literally got stabbed right all the way through and just like proceeded casually, like he was just living life and breathing air. To be honest, like, this man took a stabbing and then like, that was before he went out in the battle. Like he
took a stab and then gave a hug.
He hugged me. Was like, "Hey man."
Listen, I'll say this. I'll say
that
this.
nigga said you're hurting more than me right now.
In terms of Whitebeard's crew, I think their shining star is Whitebeard, and the rest of them are good. But I don't think Marco is beating a Katakuri. He'd get mobbed.
No.
Katakuri
go ahead. Katakuri getting past Marco's regeneration?
He's not.
Yeah. Listen, bro, how would you? Listen.
But Marco's attack.
Wait a second. Not even just his attack. There are ways to like injure a Marco. I don't know what those ways are. Or nobody would ever be able to beat Marco, and people can clearly beat Marco.
Ace is the third strongest in his admiral level, bro. Whitebeard.
Yes, the only people shown to beat Marco, which is one person, fucking Blackbeard, is fucking Haxed. Not losing to no fucking
guys. Do you think Blackbeard?
Listen,
Blackbeard is the weakest Yonko?
Marco land a critical blow. What will Marco do to land?
He's not losing a fucking Mochi man.
Mom's clearly the weakest.
That nigga literally. You know what?
I strongly dispute that, Wesley.
Power of darkness itself to beat Marco, nigga.
Do you guys?
I don't no respect on Marco's name.
Would you guys agree that Blackbeard is probably the weakest of the Yonkos at the moment?
At the moment, no. He's
It's him or Big Mom.
We don't know how many. No,
At the moment, Big Mom.
Yeah.
Big Mom. He will beat Big Mom.
Kaido, look. So because here's the thing: Shanks is Shanks, and Kaido said to be the strongest strongest living thing, I believe, in the world, or whatever the translation is, right? And so you know it's not one of those two.
I mean,
And then
Blackbeard. What did Blackbeard do to Shanks?
What happened?
He scratched his face.
Blackbeard gave Shanks his mark
before
Devil Fruit.
You poked him up. Yeah. Poked him up a little bit.
Wait.
Shanks
Hold
is still
on.
feeling that. Still feeling that.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me. My memory started to get a little iffy. When did wait? You said he got that from.
He got his Devil Fruit.
He got
Blackbeard. That was before. He got a quick lucky shot in and stuff.
No,
We don't know.
Scared of
All right. Here's a good question. Could Luffy beat Blackbeard before he got the Gura no Mi?
What?
When he just had the black
No.
the shadow.
No.
Really? Before
Yes.
the Gura.
Yes, we could. What? Yes, we could.
They were like
No, he could.
Discord
I think
level.
they're
Can I answer that?
they're like,
Can I?
So could
can I answer
Luffy
that?
have beaten
Right.
fell down?
how come he didn't beat him and it fell
Can I
down?
answer that?
Come on.
Are you
How
saying
about now?
Skip?
Luffy now.
Oh, now.
I said Luffy now versus Blackbeard
Oh, yeah.
before he got the
Yes.
Gura no Mi.
Yeah.
Could Luffy beat Blackbeard?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yes.
No.
You'll buff him.
Luffy
Listen,
now.
Ace was busting up that Blackbeard. Come on, man.
No, he wasn't.
No.
Really?
He was getting waxed by Blackbeard.
Wait, time out.
Yeah, but he didn't have
Time out.
No, he wasn't.
Snake Man versus Blackbeard before he got the second Devil Fruit.
First of all, he was not getting worked by Blackbeard. He fought his entire crew and then went toe to toe with Blackbeard.
As soon as he didn't have that fire protecting him, he was getting
What? His
popped.
power? What?
He was getting popped.
Wait, Wesley. Are you talking about Ace? Are you talking about Ace?
Yeah, he's talking about
Yeah.
Ace.
Wesley, did you forget that? Wesley, did you forget that fight, bro? Ace one-shotted his entire crew and then went all out on Blackbeard and then pulled out the Entei. The Entei fire spirit bomb, bro. Like,
What?
As soon as his flames got taken away, he was getting clotheslined.
that was the one good blow that Blackbeard got on him.
That was only one situation when Blackbeard just told
Yeah. He sucked him in and then clotheslined him. Like,
Yeah, Blackbeard got a punch on him. Good job.
Exactly.
What? Like what?
Weak Ace, man.
Hey, man. Yo, listen. All right. Yo, listen. Yo, if Ace never died, bro, right now he'd be filthy, bro. Like he would be so filthy right now. If Ace never died. No. Okay. Ace pre-death Ace would be super weak now, like, but still, like.
Bro, he died. A malnourished Ace died.
Ace had no food for a month, yo, and he was bopping like everyone. Yo. He was.
I don't think.
He took on every vice admiral, bro, like, in one shot. Like,
He's almost back to a tiger.
Yo, bro, he got past Aokiji. What's that's the thing? He got past Aokiji, bro. He hit him with like a big firebird and kept it pushing. Like he hit him with a phoenix and kept it pushing.
Aokiji was made of ice and he made of flame.
Okay, but hey, man,
that's how it goes.
All right. Hey, man.
I don't think Ace at any point could be. I'm sorry. I don't think Luffy
He didn't even beat him. He was just
At any point?
At any
I've
point.
commented on your post, Wesley.
At any point, he'd be Blackbeard? Nah, he would be Blackbeard.
I don't think. No,
Blackbeard got blitzed by a time skip.
Blackbeard has hands in a fist fight. Blackbeard is
He said Blackbeard has hands.
untouchable in a fist
The reason
fight.
I say that is because of the devil fruit, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, but then-
y'all just like One Piece fights are all based on matchups.
Matchups. It's matchups.
And, like this
It's
dude,
like
he was able to negate. He's able to negate White Bear attack. He's completely able to negate Luffy's rubber. rubber his rubber things. So it all depends on the matchup. And right
That's what
now,
I'm saying.
he has nothing to negate.
Guys, how strong do you think Edward Weevil is?
Yeah.
Admiral.
He has to be strong.
Maybe.
He's got to be.
He's
gotta be better.
with all these recent developments, I'm like, yo, where's Weevil gonna fit into this? Like, is he just gonna be trash and like it's just dumb luck or like? Wait, tell me, didn't Weevil take out like all the former Whitebeard pirates?
He's hunting the Whitebeard.
Oh no, he took out his allies. He took out those niggas are ass. Never mind. So nah.
But Kizaru still had.
Nah, yeah. Weevil's probably like Virgo level. He's probably like.
Right. So I think that's Virgo.
Yeah, hey, Virgo's not bad, man. Yo, guys, you guys remember when people said Luffy was equal to Law and Kid, bro? Like, nah, get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Some people,
Luffy would wax Law, bro.
Luffy would wax Law. Downplay Kid.
People used to suck Kid's cock.
This man is trapped in titles.
Edo, you're thinking of Magneto, bro. Like, take Magneto out of your mind and his feet. And yo, Kid is not that dude, bro.
Kid is not
He's not Magneto, bro.
No, he's agreeing with
you. Yeah, I was about to say, like, yo, he's not that dude, bro.
No, like he is. He's stronger than Luffy.
Hell no, bro.
He's stronger than Luffy. What?
He's stronger than Luffy.
Hell no, bro.
He's the strongest supernova.
Do you guys remember when people used to think Luffy and Law were equal, bro?
Have a good night, y'all. This is a great one.
Yo, if Law did a gamma knife to Luffy, he would chuckle, bro. Like, this nigga would chuckle.
You know why?
I know somebody got that Kid meme saved of him.
Because we haven't seen anything from Kid battle wise.
Bro, Kaido was chilling, bro. Kaido was chilling with this man.
That's because of Kaido.
Bro, but he had no scratches, bro. He had no scratches on his face, bro.
Wait, Wesley. Let me say one thing though.
Ibrahima, you need to chill. Luffy
Wait a second.
Luffy can't fight Kaido either. But
wait. Wesley, you keep saying we haven't seen anything. That doesn't give your credibility. You guarantee that he's the strongest one. No, I don't think he's up there. Even when he was introduced, he said the only reason.
Pre-time skip.
Wait. Stop talking for a second, Wesley. Even when he was introduced, they said the only reason he's that high is because he killed a bunch of people. That's the only reason why his body. That's all it is. Like, it's discrediting everything he is.
He was bugging.
A nigga with a giant ass metal arm is gonna do shit against fucking Gear 4.
He's equal to Luffy. He's equal to Luffy or strong. He's equal to Luffy or strong.
He's a bum.
We haven't seen him do anything. He's equal.
He's probably a little bit under Luffy at this point, I think, or equal at best.
He's comparable to Luffy.
He's not on that. He's not on that level.
I guarantee you. He's comparable.
He's not on that level.
The more I think about it, the more he probably has an awakening. He probably has an awakening that really can be devastating. But still,
no narrative sense for him to be hyped up with Law Luffy.
I get what you're saying.
And then him to be introduced so far later in the story, because he's not going to be in Wano probably. We're probably not going to see him in Reverie. We're probably not going to see him until way into the future.
Hey man, is he Gary O for Luffy? Is he going to be his Gary O?
Yes. If we see him, then
we're gonna see him whenever we see Kaido. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Wesley, he's third strong.
He's gonna be in 1 hour.
No. I do think he's stronger than Law. I think.
No, he's stronger than Law. No,
he's probably stronger than Law.
Yeah, he's top 3. He's top 3.
He has to be. No,
he is stronger than Law. I think
he has to be.
He's stronger than Law.
Guys, we gotta factor in the wild card Oda threw at us at the beginning of this arc, yo. Uroge is actually disgusting. Uroge, like he's nasty. This nigga took out a sweet commander. Yo, nothing will be funnier than the fact that like we made Uroge a meme like a week before that chapter. And we were posting the Uroge meme.
Uroge is definitely stronger than Kid, bro.
Yo, Uroge
is sweet commander, bro.
This is my current roster right now.
Giving Stack nightmares, just thinking
bro. Yo, this man is Colossus.
This is my current roster. Roster. Luffy's at number 1. Uroge is at number 2. Law's number 3. Then Drake.
This man never stops smiling.
Stop talking for a second. Law's number 3. Number 4 is X Drake. Number 5.
Drake?
Kid.
Oh yeah, X Drake.
That man is nasty. Don't play with him.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
what's in the
Drake
T-Rex?
over
Zone?
Bum Drake.
A zone?
Listen.
Yeah, bro. What is
Get the fuck out of here.
this?
There's one
Yeah.
good zone fruit. in the
Unless he's
whole
like
series.
trash zones. Come on.
Yeah, there's one good zone fruit in the whole series.
The
Marco like it
weakest-
already, bro.
and that's a freaking like mythical zone or whatever, like, or whatever it's called.
Listen. He's not a mythical. He's
an ancient zone.
But you
I'm
gotta.
talking about
I mean,
Marco.
listen. If you're
I'm talking about Marco.
listen. If y'all are gonna put respect on Jack's name, you definitely gotta put respect on fucking X Drake's name. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't disrespect
Why?
X Drake.
Drake's cool, but he's weak, bro.
Wasn't there like wait, time out. Isn't it like wasn't it heavily theorized that X Drake is one of the calamities?
Yes.
Yeah, it's heavily
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So if he's one of the calamities, bro, Kaido's crew ain't nothing. It's all numbers. It's all numbers, bro. It's all numbers.
I'm gonna be dying.
Bro, if he's a calamity, if I'm Luffy, I'm like Zoro, take half this fleet out for me, bro. Like I got things to do. Like, go wax this fucking. Jurassic
no
Park.
reach, bro. What's he's at a disadvantage when he gets in the zone, bro.
He goes in the zone, and all you gotta do is do long range cuts, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
Y'all out of pocket.
X Drake, bro.
Rouge,
Uroge?
That's a real man right there. You gotta
Yo, you know he's nasty. He saw Kaido. Kaido's right next to him, and he was chilling. He had no sweat, like mark on his face. Go ahead.
Wasn't X Drake the only one to be able to handle a pacifista?
Yeah, he was.
When? When did he fight a pacifista?
When Rogue was coming in.
Next week for another chapter.
Yeah. And watch
you
the
said
Monday night.